Hi, Cancer. Thanks for joining me for your March monthly reading. Yeah, I hope you're all in abundance and comfort and joy at present moment. If not, we're going to be using these readings to help clear up any stuck energies or find any hidden messages that can help us out. Thank you all to those who have left feedback, comments, shares, and subscribes. That's really awesome of you guys. I really appreciate it. It gives me the motivation to keep doing it. This month, I've decided we're going to do some Oracle cards. I'm going to be adding one Oracle card from the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed for some enhanced direction, because map definitely always leads to direction. So in about 15 minutes time, we're going to be pulling an Oracle card just to capstone the traditional tarot reading. Okay, tarot. Again, we're going to be continuing with the Mystic Dreamers Tarot by Barbara and more. It's a beautiful deck. It's been hitting hard in the spread that I've been using in that 7-card Chakra House layout. So we're going to continue with that, even though I wanted to kind of switch it up, but kind of when I looked within and asked, it was like, no, we're going to stick with this. It'll be the same layout as we use for the weeklies, but we're just going to incorporate the messages for a greater time period, being the entire month of March 2017. So, Tarot, what are the messages for Cancer for March 2017? Tarot, what are the messages for Cancer in March 2017? Okay, all right. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. The cards are like falling out of my hands here. Same this one. So yeah, we're into March. What is the big topic? The astrologers have been talking about the Venus retrograde. Ooh, so what does that have in store? I don't know. I'm a tarot reader, but astrology is definitely a big part of what we all do as a collective here in terms of looking for hidden messages from the future and the stars. So we'll keep it in mind. Overall energy, we have a 4 of Cups. So for a lot of you, this could be an unwillingness to accept an idea or an offering that could have come your way. For some of you, you're just feeling a little bit of the stale energy around you. Things don't seem to be moving forward. It's kind of stagnant. It's kind of like, I get a feeling a little bit yucky. You get a little bit bummed out sometimes, right? So let's see what that's all about. We're going to leave the 4 of Cups off to the side and relate back to it through the reading as we go through. First up in the house of grounding and root chakra, we have a Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so someone's not moving here on an idea or a situation. It goes right back to that 4 of Cups. In the month of March, there might be plans that are stalling out. There might be things that are not progressing the way we would like them to be. It's showing that increased focus is needed. We almost need to like curb our passionate approaches sometimes to certain things. And right off the hop, I have a feeling some of you might be asking about a particular individual. That's the intention you've set. So for those of you that are wondering about this individual, I wouldn't be expecting too much news on this person, at least for the first part of February. It's almost better to like let it go for the time being and see if it returns to you, or check back in with it later. Like, don't get caught up in checking social media every day to see what somebody else is doing, kind of thing, right? That's what this card is telling me. And for those of you, the larger internal energy here on focus and things progressing as well, it's almost like this needing to like put things on the back burner. Like, yes, set your intention clearly, visualize them, but then let it go. Some of you, I almost have a feeling, are almost like kind of obsessing over certain things here. It's leading to a little bit of ungrounded, unstable energy in that house, okay? As we move forward into the sacral area, or the area of creativity, we have a 2 of Swords. So somebody's unwilling to make a decision. Someone is not effectively using their problem-solving abilities to their best potential. This as well could speak to some health issues for some of you, Cancer. There could be a need for change or better instruction. Second opinion from different doctors, this could be as well. For some of you, if you've been dealing with somebody, a health situation that you're not you're not receiving what you feel to be proper direction on, remember that, sometimes a second opinion is can provide a lot more clarity on certain things. For others of you, it could be coming right back to this, is not knowing exactly where to put your passionate energies. I feel a lot of you are kind of like, there's this stagnant energy going on, but it's almost like we need to like blow the dam or release the dam, and you're wondering which direction to do that to like get things flowing again. Like, if anybody this month tells you to go with the flow, just be like, what flow? There is no flow. Like, nothing. What's going on here? This is like more deeper, still waters rather than like moving waters, right? There's a lot of earth energy here as well. Even though we haven't seen any pentacles, I'm picking up a lot of earth energy. So some of you with a lot of earth in your charts, this will probably resonate a little bit more in terms of like sort of direction to take with projects and areas to lay your passion in. So it shows you got to make the clear decision about what you want to do, or nothing's going to really tend to flow without intention setting on your behalf. All right. But it's got to be like kind of cautious intention setting. You have to be like, this is a possibility. Let's plant this seed. Let's nurture it and see what kind of form it's going to take, rather than being like, I'm only planting one seed and this is the only one I'm going to do, right? Let's plant a bunch of different kinds of vegetables, right? Like not just radishes. We want carrots and rutabaga, all the rest. We want the cornucopia of things coming, right? Not just like too narrow to focus. All right. So as we move up into gut instinct, we have Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is good news. This here is showing that a lot of you instinctively know what you need to do through the month of March to be the most productive and get the most progression. Like getting ahead is really the feeling I'm getting from this Page of Pentacles. A lot of you might be feeling like you're up against some obstacles of uncertainty that are kind of limiting your progress or your ability to get ahead, sort of in the workplace and materially, and you just sort of overall like status and position in life. Cancer, for some of you it's important, and again, this goes back to a lot of you that have earth influence in your charts, maybe an ascendant. Be sure to check out some other, those aspects of yourself too. But for some of you as well in this gut instinct, it's just saying, don't be afraid to take small risks, small chances on things. And this could be as simple as like where you're placing your time. Some of you might be thinking, well, if I don't go out with, Susie and Jane on Thursday night for a girls' night, I'll get my dishes done and I'll get caught up on a Netflix series. Like, maybe going out with Susie and Jane is actually going to like help you, see some greater potentiality in different things and different ideas and things of that nature. Let's try to get out of the doldrums. I think they call the humdrums, right? Of like, seclusion or like isolate, like, sometimes we need to go into that field of uncertainty in order for growth and expansion. I have a feeling some of us are just like staying like too comfortable, too much in our security bubbles. Okay, not that that's a bad thing, but it's saying that there needs to be a need for both, right? That's what these cards are telling you. So, all right, in the Sacred Heart, Heart of Hearts area, we've drawn 5 of Cups here. So yeah, some of you are definitely just kind of like moping about, I feel, in March. And when really like, when spring, you're noticing people around you where spring fever is really rushed in, and people are all around you are all kind of excited, and you're kind of left like, more true to being like, well, what is there to be excited about? I really feel some of you might be stuck, that you're not seeing any promise, not seeing any potentiality, right? There's just more like of this bland acceptance of like, things are the way they are. They've always been this way and they'll always continue to be that way, right? So this here, especially in regards to an emotional 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, is showing that emotionally you guys need some inspiration. You guys need somebody to like, and it can't be like this same person. We can't be obsessing over one person. We can't be obsessing over this one seed. We have to go out and about and plant many different seeds. We have to, like, if you've got one social circle that you've been involved with another, don't abandon it, but let's go out and get in some newer ones as well so that life becomes more dynamic. This is a call to, like, dynamic change so far in these cards. Your body, your spirit's really seeking this more dynamics, more what do they call? What's the word I'm looking for? Flexibility in a way, more adaptability, things of that nature. The field of uncertainty is what I'm really getting at. We have to step, as beings, we have to step into the field of uncertainty every now and again in order to feel alive, in order to feel refreshed, okay? So that's what's coming there from that Five of Cups. Don't worry too much about other people. If other people are not, like, kind of communicating with you or telling you, being clear with their feelings and their intentions, then, like, let's move on, right? Let's move on. Because in personal truth, we have Ten of Cups. So some of you might be holding on tightly to an idea that your happiness is based in, like, the domestic, keeping up with the Joneses. Like, look at how happy Mary and John are next door, and you maybe are, like, a career person that has, like, living on your own with a cat or two, and you might be feeling like, look at, like, I could be happy just if, or my happiness would come if this person would do XYZ, right? That kind of thing. So with this being in personal truth, I mean, if that's what you truly believe, if that's what you truly want out of life, it's showing here that you've got to go out and get it. Like, if you want it, here it is, come and get it, right? We can't be waiting around for it to show up at our door, right? Life will help those who go out and help themselves, right? I know the tradition is the Lord helps those who help themselves, but life in this is going to help you out when you begin to help yourself. So this means taking a more active role in communities. This means taking a more active role in dating. This means being proactive in being open to different possibilities for lovers, friendships, connections, things of that nature. This means expressing yourself truthfully and fully. That sort of, maybe that more, like, hidden side of you, Cancer, needs to come out a little bit more. This almost like more like Scorpio traits are coming out in this Ten of Cups reversed. So this is expression, and whenever I see a rainbow in this deck, it always speaks to me of music. So let's get singing, let's get playing our favorite instrument, let's get some inspiration going, and let's really shake up our emotions, and, like, the things that we feel are, like, dire and desperately important to us. Let's maybe put them into a little bit more perspective and say, okay, well, this is leading to dead end after dead end. We need to shake this up a little bit, and we need to find something new to put our direction into, okay? So that's that Ten of Cups in personal truth. Let's make sure we're expressing ourselves and we're in harmony with what we want. And look here, yeah, you guys are wanting. You guys are wanting to bring new things into your life. You guys are at the point of, like, visioning it and questing for it and desiring it. The Empress is a great card of creation and manifesting. So for it to show up in the pineal, in that sixth area of the chakras system, it shows your visualization is definitely there. It's clear what you want, okay? But we're going to be in this position, we're going to be in this position where we're going to need to remain open so that these things can line up to bring us what we want in this Ten of Cups or in this Knight of Wands. If this is a particular person we've been, pining over, sort of thing. This Empress is good. It says your visioning work is being done, but now we're needing to let that seed go. We need to, like, leave it be so that it can bloom and it can blossom in its own season. These seeds and plants, these are metaphors for the things we want to bring into our life. The growth, the understanding, the fulfillment that we want. The flower and the seed, that's a metaphor for that. So the Empress is saying, okay, well, with sort of some divine guidance by you letting go and you directing, kind of forgetting about it for a little while. You planted it there, you know about it, but let's forget about it for a little while so that it can take its own avenue, its own shape, and then it might come back to you in a form that you never really expected, that would be more jaw-dropping than you originally believed it could be, kind of thing, right? So that's what the Empress is saying. Good job on visioning and planting the seeds of desire or what you want. But now let's begin to let it go, okay? Let's just allow it to take everything in its own time. Then in Crown Energy we have Knight of Cups, okay? So for a lot of you, this is a love offering. This is an offering of an emotion or an energy of feeling that you're waiting to come your way. You've offered your love to somebody here, and now you've been left hanging. Or someone has offered their love to you, but you've been too focused on somebody else to really realize how much a certain individual cares for you. Like, I got a feeling like for some of you, you might be living this life where you're like kind of going along, enjoying it, enjoying your friendships, enjoying the people around you. But then there's this one person on the outside that, maybe send you a text every week or two and be like, hey, darling, like, I really still think about you all the time. We had something good at one point in time. I really wish you would, like, reconnect with me. But, and you'll talk to this person, but as soon as they ask you out, you're like, you just kind of clam right up because there might be some certain fears over commitment with some of you, I have a feeling, okay? Not to sugarcoat it, I don't mean to lecture any of you, but this Knight of Cups is saying love offerings are coming. Be open to them, and just as long as you're clear of your intentions, you can develop new relationships, new friendships, especially for those of you that are single here. You can play the field. You can date around. Nobody owns your energy. You're the one that, makes your own decisions. But don't close yourself off because you feel a certain way about a past situation, or that, if I give, this person attention, then that means I betrayed that person. Like, no, it's not like that, right? Really, for a lot of you that might be kind of trapped in those ways of thinking. So with Knight of Cups coming in on Crown Energy, be open to offers of love and be open to allowing yourself to offer your emotion to people that, have really been asking it of you, okay? That's what I got for you for March. So there's definitely, I'm picking up on relationship things that are stalled out because of, almost like overthinking or obsessing too much in one particular direction, where the openness, the Empress here in your sixth house here of visioning is going to be your powerhouse this month, okay? If you want to create things, you have to be the one that's getting over certain fears of things that might have let you down in the past. And that's what I'm going to say about that, okay? Oh, there, we got the flipper in the Oracle deck, okay? And what we've got up for you is the second card in the deck called the Gentle Gardener, okay? That's a beautiful card. It looks like some, Easter eggs out there. I'm just going to have to check my book because these cards are new to me. So the message behind this Gentle Gardener card, and I quote, be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. Oh my God, how truthful is that with this Empress card coming up? Be a conscious co-creator. So you're not creating a whole in part by your obsessing it. All you can do is plant the seed and then let it go, and then that thing is going to have to return to you. And when that thing returns to you, you have to find this point of acceptance so that it can take root and it can be everything that you want it to be. The Gentle Gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, beliefs create the reality that you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The Gentle Gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. So yes, Cancer, set that intention, do that visioning, but let it go, right? Let it go in faith and in trust that it will come back to you. And that's how you're going to see the manifesting things come back to you. All right, some pretty good cards, but definitely some work that you guys are doing to improve your situation. Cancer, I love you, and we'll see you soon.